Have you ever scrolled through social media and felt a pang of envy as you watch someone your age land their dream job, ace their exams, or launch a business that takes off overnight? It's easy to believe that success is just a matter of luck or a single, life-changing moment. Meanwhile, you might feel stuck, waiting for your own big break, wondering if you're missing out on something everyone else seems to have figured out. But what if the real secret to success isn't about waiting for the stars to align or making a giant leap? What if it's about something much smaller, something you can start today? Before you let another day slip by, ask yourself, could one small step be the difference between staying stuck and finally moving forward? Let's meet Anya, a young student whose story might sound a lot like yours. Every morning, Anya wakes up with a head full of dreams. She wants to excel in her studies, make her family proud, and maybe even change the world someday. But as soon as she opens her phone, she's greeted by stories of classmates winning awards, friends starting side hustles, and influencers her age already living their best lives. The more she scrolls, the smaller she feels. Doubt creeps in, whispering that she's falling behind, that her dreams are too big, and that she'll never catch up. Anya tries to push herself, but the mountain ahead seems impossibly steep. She wonders if she's the only one struggling, if maybe she just isn't cut out for greatness. In her heart, she aches for a way forward, but she doesn't know where to begin. One afternoon, as Anya sat in the library, weighed down by her endless to-do list, her mentor noticed her frustration. With a gentle smile, her mentor offered advice that seemed almost too simple. Anya, just do one small thing today. Don't worry about conquering everything at once. At first, Anya felt skeptical. How could something so minor make a difference when her goals felt so massive? But desperation nudged her to try. Instead of forcing herself to study for hours, she set a timer for just 10 minutes. She focused on a single chapter, letting go of the pressure to finish it all. To her surprise, those 10 minutes felt manageable, almost easy. For the first time in weeks, she finished a task without feeling overwhelmed. It wasn't a grand achievement, but it was a start, and that tiny victory sparked a flicker of hope inside her. Encouraged by her first small win, Anya decided to repeat the process the next day. She set her timer for another 10 minutes, tackling a new topic. Each day, she showed up for herself, even when motivation was low. At first, the changes were subtle: a completed worksheet here, a few extra notes there. But as the days turned into weeks, something inside her began to shift. Her confidence, once fragile, started to grow stronger. She noticed her grades inching upward, her teachers offering quiet nods of approval. Mornings felt lighter, and the anxiety that used to greet her at sunrise was replaced by a quiet sense of purpose. Anya found herself smiling more, celebrating each tiny milestone. She realized that these small steps, once insignificant, were building into something much bigger. The effort she once dreaded became a habit, and the mountain that had seemed insurmountable now looked like a series of gentle hills. With every day, her belief in herself deepened, and the ripple effect of her small actions began to touch every corner of her life. But progress was not a straight line. Some days, Anya woke up exhausted, her mind clouded with doubt. There were mornings when her alarm felt heavier than ever, and evenings when her 10 minutes of study seemed pointless against looming deadlines and difficult subjects. She faced disappointing test scores, moments of embarrassment in class, and the sting of comparing herself to others who seemed to move faster. The voice of doubt returned, louder this time. whispering that maybe her small steps were just drops in an ocean. Frustration built up, and the temptation to quit grew stronger. She wondered if all her effort was just a waste, if she was fooling herself by believing in slow progress. In those quiet, lonely moments, Anya remembered her mentor's words. Most people quit right before the breakthrough. The thought lingered, urging her to hold on just a little longer, to trust that even the smallest effort could be the turning point she desperately needed. Then, almost without warning, everything changed. The day of her final exam arrived, and Anya walked into the classroom with a calm she'd never felt before. She remembered every late night review, every 10-minute study session, every moment she chose to keep going instead of giving up. When the results were announced, her heart pounded in her chest. She scanned the list, hardly daring to hope, and there it was, her name, right at the top. For a moment, she couldn't believe it. The girl who once doubted every step had just aced the most important test of her life. Friends and teachers congratulated her, but only Anya knew the real story. Her success wasn't the result of a single heroic effort. It was the product of hundreds of small, quiet victories, moments when she chose to show up, even when it was hard. Looking back, she saw the dramatic difference between the overwhelmed, uncertain girl she once was and the confident, resilient person she had become. Her journey proved that big results are built, step by step, from the smallest beginnings. Anya's story isn't just inspiring, it's a blueprint you can follow. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment or a surge of motivation to begin. Start by setting micro goals. Pick one small, specific action you can take today, whether it's reading a single page, writing a paragraph, or practicing for 10 minutes. Celebrate every small win, no matter how minor it seems, because each one is proof that you're moving forward. Stay consistent. Even on days when progress feels invisible, remember, it's the daily effort that builds real change. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Growth takes time, and setbacks are part of the journey. If you ever feel stuck or overwhelmed, remember Anya's journey and know that your small steps, repeated over time, can lead to results bigger than you ever imagined. You can start today. Now it's your turn. Don T. Let another day slip by waiting for the perfect moment. Take your first small step toward your goal today. Remember, every big achievement starts with a single, simple action. What's one thing you can do right now to move forward, no matter how small it seems? Share your first step in the comments below and join a community of people who are choosing progress over perfection. Your journey begins with this moment. Start small, stay consistent, and watch how those tiny beginnings can lead to truly big results.